edition of of this beautiful channel. This is all about mysteries. Remember this thing. I say this and I'll say it till I die. My statements are that what I do on this platform is to help Africa wake up and Africa take over the world. It sounds weird because I talk about spirituality. You are spirit. I am spiritual. The fact is that we've lost our spiritual sense. Therefore, the physical sense is not potent enough to take over what we are supposed to do to become who we have to become. Medicine that the black man will take that will not heal him, the white man will take it to heal him because their genes are not as strong as our genes. We are so strong that we can do so much, but something is limiting us. Programming is limiting us. Therefore, it's important that as we've entered into the dimension of the golden age, they have taken the lead and doing what they're supposed to do, but we are lacking behind. Listen to me. The day you understand your spiritual life, your real life begins. I said what? The day you understand your spiritual life, your real life begins. You are confused into this dimension. So much confused. You are confused yourself. Either to go left or to go right. That's why I sit down every day. I am happy that we are learning so we can grow and take over Africa, Africa taking over the world. Watch me carefully. Remember to share and subscribe. Today, I have a spiritualist who is a psychic, perfect. When I mentioned this, I'm talking about somebody who understands spirituality to come and talk to you about a particular area that is really, really confusing to people. When you mention it, people are confused about the spiritual marriage. Are you married? Physically, we go through ceremonies and become husband and wife and all that. What about spiritual sense? This is what I'm talking about today. Are you into any of them? What is happening? What shows that somebody is spiritual? What really causes spiritual marriage? And what effect will you get out of that? That is why I have met Alhaj Idris. The name is what?
Kiri.
Alhaj Idris Kere as my guest. I'll be right back as we start spiritual journey. Who is dating your husband? Who is dating your wife? And why are they dating them? How confusing. I'll be right back. Gold Figure Transport and Engineering Services. She nano Kamensha Gold Figure Transport and Engineering Services and Kadie Jeme. She omudi ufrom sisi ase upabo say quarry dust, quarry stone, and na say upe building materials and temparam the amount. She kukaka cheme say na daya wosi no na wonshi den kutesika nanso uchichi sika kakra for building materials ebreso ye na no enom de nyina brenene wasiri da etima ne ho adwono. Gold Figure Transport and Engineering Services omo trucks akesia ehwe anuane brewa help ye ne ho ombo so da fombo call usika ne no sumpo kakra na ombebo mo sudan ya asum wiem. Gold Figure we number 1 per blocks types ahodo nyina bi o hia bia free. Gold Figure ye number 1 free number no Tabri wetie firi mu pii no obudue tiara no a na pomo dintra kanena ne na nanom ho ahan nubra nyini ebom ye friend said dido sa dido ni ngi na Dr. Saba abri wetie no na anwo no mu enne otin din Sabash Kobites koko bia ba oni pedua mu esese wunya Sabash Kobites free 050 006 4000 open phone num Obama bofrano for any abofo yin fije du mienu. It was Sabash Kobites of herbal and over the counter FD approval number 23K42. Sabash Kobites is hopoti. Sabash Kobites ebi bidro die unya de no abrewan sa no evi se dogi nka to yimu ajato. Alhaji Kere, welcome.
Thank you, my brother.
What to say?
Alhamdulillah, Dumarakwa. Na unsuwe.
Me huye papa.
Ede nyanko
me da se for the first time wa besra me.
Me so me da se papa ni akunya odi amame.
Me hwe opa. I've been following you and I think you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
That's why you're on this platform. Super excited to have you this morning. Our conversation is basically going to be on spiritual marriage. But you cannot say spiritual marriage if you don't understand what is called spirit.
Exactly.
Therefore, take your time. When you mention spirit and marriage, human being. You see, human being, spirit, marriage. So these are the things why it's quite confusing. I want you to be detailed today for us, so that if we are going through something, we will know.
Okay, thank you very much. I will say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to your cherished viewers. First of all, let us go to the Bible, Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness in this world, and against the spiritual wickedness in their high places. Let us go to the Quran. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ جِنِّي وَالْإِنسِ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. God created various spirits and mankind onto this earth. According to history, Quran, Bible, spirit were in the existence 2,000 years over before mankind was created. So we are here with them. We are together, and they call mankind the blind because they see you, but you cannot see them.
No. So they rather call
us the blind.
Blind.
Yes.
And is that true?
Yeah.
Are we blind?
We are blind. They see us, but we cannot see them. We go in and out together with them, but you cannot see them. So are you not blind? You are blind. You understand me? They call mankind the blind.
They are blind in their sense, their own sense. We are not blind.
No. We are blind.
Okay.
Yeah. Why can you not see them? You cannot see them, but they see you.
But they can't enjoy my space. The body I have, they can enjoy it.
Why? Who told you? That is if you are protected. If you have guidance and protection.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Let's move it.
Okay.
I think today we're going to have a good time on this platform. So let's talk about it.
Okay.
Spirits, as you mentioned, all the religious books have mentioned this. That
they are there.
Here with them.
Exactly.
And nobody would doubt that.
Exactly.
We are not here.
Even human being, you are half spirit, half flesh. The body is made out of the soil, while the spirit within is the image of God, vested in the body. That is the battery of the body. Without it, you cannot move. You cannot do anything. We all believe we will die and go to heaven. Are you going to heaven in the physical form?
No.
In which form are you going to heaven? Have you asked yourself this question before? If you are alive, nobody is afraid of you. But at the moment you die, right now everybody is afraid.
Exactly.
Your wife that you sleep on the same bed with her. When you are dead, she cannot.
And family says that come and sleep by your husband one night. It's a problem.
Because when the flesh is dead, now the spirit within takes over. So you understand me?
I get it.
So even
you can't lie to if you've been lying to the person for a long time, this time you can't lie.
Exactly. We were somewhere and we came to existence and we are going. Where are we going? Where we are going in the physical form? Your great, all of them are there. And when we are talking about spiritism and you are joking, there's this thing that I always say, my brother, if even you are going somewhere and you see a mental disabled person talking, just stand there and take one or two out of what he's speaking. Because if he speaks for even, let me say, 1 minute, probably there's going to be one or two knowledge that is going to pick in the speech. It is very important. And that is why the Englishman says the fool is known by his speech, while the wise is known by his silence. So when someone is speaking or sharing knowledge, you just relax and then watch. The Holy Prophet Muhammad stated, even if knowledge is from here to China, walk with your bare foot, go and seek for knowledge. It is very important.
Wherever it is, you have to seek for it.
Seek for knowledge.
Wow. So today, let's go. You mentioned spirit. So
okay.
Spiritual marriage.
Okay, spiritual marriage is the marriage between spirit and mankind, or let me say human being, which has, let me say, 3 components. The way spirit can marry you, first of all, maybe you wrong it.
You've done something
wrong to it.
How will you call that marriage if I have done something wrong?
Oh yeah, that is spiritual understanding and physical understanding is something different.
That is why we are here today.
Exactly.
Break it down.
One thing about spirit is we have the good ones and the evil ones. The evil ones don't know what is called boniface, forgiveness. They don't know forgiveness. As far as you do evil to them, they will pay you back. You understand me? For instance, if you cook ampesi and then the hot water, you go and pour it in the gutter, and at that time, if there are genies, let me classify. The spirit that marries human being are the genies. The genies, yes, the evil sect of the genies that are called Al-Qarin. We have Karina and we have Al-Qarin. The Karina is with you from the day you were born,
okay, till
the day you die. You understand me? That is why sometimes when someone is dead, they say they saw him somewhere. He can even go and marry and then have kids there.
That is the kids home.
Karina. Karina, that is the Karina of the person. But Al-Qarin is the evil sect of genies that are responsible for spiritual marriage. So sometimes they are feeding in the gutter because they are in the dirty place like gutters, abandoned, uncompleted buildings, cemeteries, caves. That is the kind of places they live on, the dump refuge, places like that. So most of the time, because they eat our leftovers, these evil genies feeds on thorns, bones, and leftovers. So right now, if you are eating some kinky or some fried rice and you have some fish or meat on it, and some evil genie is passing by and they see you are eating, they will just stand there and they wait for you to finish eating. When you come and throw the leftover and the thorns and the bones, they will come and feed on them. So most of the time when we wash our plates and then put the water in the gutter, there are certain particles that is left, you understand, they come there and feed. So at that time, because you don't have the eyes to see, you cook ampesi or hot water and you go and pour it. If they are feeding, maybe sometimes it may be their children feeding at that moment, and that hot water pour in the children and it kills them. They will marry you and make sure they kill all your children.
Hey!
They will marry you and make sure they kill all your children. When you wash the dirty water, you want to throw it away on the road. Meanwhile, at that time, because your eyes do not see, they are passing by. Because the road we use is not only for us. The world is not only us. Even in the water, it's not only fishes that are in the water. So the dirty water, after washing, you want to change water, you are throwing it. And mistakenly, one of the evil genies are passing, and then you pour the water on them. You are not free.
So why will he come and stand where I am pouring my water?
Maybe he is passing by, and because you do not have eyes to see. You understand me? That's why.
But he's aware I don't have eyes to see.
That is why we call them wicked. Wicked don't have the good conscience to think and consider things, and that's why we call them wicked.
Right.
You understand me? We call them wicked. Sometimes on the bridge, you are driving and maybe they are lying that they may be late, because most of the time from the morning to the evening is for them. From the morning to the evening is for us. From the evening to the dawn is for them. So when you are driving late most time, and maybe they may be on the bridge and you don't blow your horn, ask most of the drivers. Most of the accidents that occur at night, if you go and hit them, they will so most of the time it is not them, it is their kids. They may be playing on the bridge, and then you may by mistakenly pass on them with your car. And maybe kill or injure. They will make sure they will do payback. Wow. You understand me? So you may wrong them.
Okay.
There are channels and factors that you may wrong them, and through that they marry you. Secondly, from mother or from father to a child, that is family inherited. It goes through the family lineage. There are a lot of people that are going to testify to this. Their parents have been through a lot of challenges and obstacles and evil happenings. Their parent died, and they are going through the same thing. It is repeating the same to their lives. You understand me? Most of the time, these kind of cases, if your parent, either mother or father, have it, and they are not able to take it out of themselves, sign out of it, eliminate it out of their life, you will inherit it, and it will continue destroying your life, making you go through hell in life. And the third is when they fall in love with you, and they have so many ways of falling in love with you.
I will come there. Let me take you back to where you said I have cooked food. There's hot water in there. Pour it. It might cause a harm.
Yeah.
What can I do then? Anytime I want to take an action like
call the name of God.
Like how?
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Oh, that's why you Muslims do say that thing.
Exactly. Bismillah. Wherever there is the name of God, evil cannot take place there. At the moment they hear it, they run away. That is why we Muslims, when you are entering toilet, you enter there with the name of God, and there are certain words. When you are entering the bathroom, it is the same. You understand me? When you are traveling, even when you go out to work from the morning to the evening and you lock your home, when you are entering and then opening your house, you need to call the name of God.
So that
one month spirit occupied
Oh.
Exactly. Ask. Your audience, I believe they are very intelligent. And whatever that I'm speaking here, they will testify. No cry womb.
They will know.
They will know. They will tell you. You understand me? So that's it.
Wow. So let us go. So apart from where the spirit become angry and follows you and creates all these mess around you, you do something like you drive. Me, I drive at night a lot.
Yeah.
I am a night driver, so I don't play with hooting when you get to bridges and all that. And even sometimes not even bridge alone. When you drive, you see that the darkness is so heavy. You're like you feel the heaviness.
That means you understand what I'm talking about. Yeah.
You hoot, you realize that the system is open. And I love driving alone. When I'm driving at night, I don't want people. So I drive alone. You drive to a point that you feel the heaviness of the darkness.
Exactly.
You feel it. You feel the energy. It's not easy. Then the more you hoot, you realize that the roads are becoming clear for you and all that. So it's a super thing. So apart from that one, let's come straight to where a spirit fall in love with somebody. How?
Bathing late bathing. Late bathing is the first way most of these people are having spiritual marriage. Late bathing. Let me tell you something. From the hours of 5:45, 6 about going, that is the time these spirits begin to operate. That is why, again, it is quoted in the Bible. And when the night falls, that is the time they begin to operate. So the Holy Prophet Muhammad stated this in the Holy Quran. From the hours of 5:30 going, and when the sun is going, hold all your kids and then take them inside. Because most of the evil ones into those who bath their kids outside, it is not good. Most of the kids you see 13 years now, that's why they become very stubborn. They don't hear. They are into lesbianism, they are into this gay and certain things. Their parents cause for them. Parent na cause because abontingari from the hours of 5 to 6, it is not good. It attracts evil spirit to your kids. When you stand with your kid at the bank of the water and you are bathing them on the street, thinking it is only human beings that are passing by, I want you to understand something. It is not only human beings that are passing by. And that is the time they begin their operations. So when you naked your child, bathing them, they fall in love with the child and they marry them. So most of the people are having this spiritual marriage from infancy and they grew with it. You understand me? Late bathing, from the hours of 6 going. If you are someone who likes bathing late bathing, the bathroom is full of evil genies.
I'm coming. So today we are in a modern world.
Yeah.
As before, where the bathhouse is somewhere, it's not even covered. Now we live in a 2-bedroom apartment where everywhere is locked, lights are there, everything. So how can I just
our bathing habit changed? We still use soap and water, and 1 million years to come, we will still use soap and water. The purpose of bathing is taking out death. So wherever there is death, if you like, use gold to do your bathroom, they will come there.
This is a question I know many will ask. That's why I asked the question.
That is why I give you that answer. What is the purpose of bathing? To take out death. And I'm because of them. So when you feel, almost be a thing one as far as a gold mukra ujarano, a fin away then, we into be a wuta fin, who won't just say free ho, Nima fin free ho. That's what they are.
So it's not how beautiful you have.
It doesn't matter whether it is inside or outside. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you are bathing, it is a place that you bath. They will come there. They will occupy there, whether toilet or bath. They come there. They occupy. So at the moment you take your clothes, the way a man will see you and feel attracted to you, that is the same way spirit will see you and fall in love with you and feel attracted. Yes. And at the moment that happens, they marry you. Without seeing your family, without paying your bride price, without toasting you for you to agree that, you accept or not, they marry you.
So I'm entering into the bathhouse.
Exactly.
And I want to be free, even though I came back from work. Naturally, I always come back from work very late, and it's quite worrying. I'll come back from work very late. When I get home around 10 p.m. 11 p.m. I have to still wash down. How can I protect the space?
You enter the beginning with the name of Almighty Allah. If you are a beginner, but if you are someone who like enter in the bathroom without calling the name of God, and you've gotten the spiritual marriage, now the Bismillah will not even help you.
Well, I'll come to that. So
because you've already gotten it.
So naturally, it should be a constant thing I do.
Exactly.
Anything I do.
Exactly.
So if you're a Christian, you mention the name of your God.
Yes.
Whoever you believe in, you've been mentioning
Exactly.
that name, paving the way for you. That if there is
I want you to study this thing. When you are using phone and you enter the bathroom, the network is some style. Have you noticed? Okay, I want you to do this. Go and do it, and come and tell your audience. I beg you. But
so let them also do it. Everybody should do it.
I think most of them even know what I'm talking about. When you take phone in the bathroom, the network is not stable. It's on and off.
Why?
Because of the forces that are in the bathroom.
So they are distracting the call.
It's not about distraction. Do you know when a plane is passing to Bermuda Triangle, it draws, and there are certain places in the water that you cannot go. There are boundaries, and there are certain places that there are certain spirit there. When you go, you cannot come back.
I know of the Adai estuary where the sea meets the water. Honestly, the vibration there is too serious.
Exactly.
You can never cross it straight like
when
that.
you are even going there. Exactly. Exactly. You understand me? So if you are a late bather, you bath late. So I'm sorry. You are in trouble. That is why. That is why you must involve prayer in every step of your life, and involve God in every step of your life.
Right.
It is very important.
Wow.
You are setting Bismillah. You are standing Bismillah. You are entering everywhere. Bismillah, Bismillah, Bismillah. If there's any evil there, they will vanish.
Let's continue. So late bathing is one of the causes of
exposure. Like exposure, indecent dressing.
Okay.
Indecent dressing. There are this sect of genies that are called the Nesnas. They like turning the form of human being. They imitate human being form, and then come in our midst. This kind of spirit.
They become physical.
They come physical, yeah. They are half. So in their original form, they hop. Because they have one leg and one hand, they hop.
Okay.
But they don't like their form. So they like imitating mankind. So most of the time, I won't take your form. So those people who have eyes, when they enter into the market or they are in the community and they see different things, or they see people who are not real people, who are something that are turning to people, they see it and they know they will tell you we will Niniba. And these dynasties that I'm talking about, most of the time, if you wash, you wash and then dry your clothes, they come and take it and then do evil to you. So sometimes you dry your clothes and then you come, you don't see them again. You say, someone have stolen my wash clothes. Someone has not stolen your wash clothes.
In Kumasi, I saw some. I used to work at Fox FM, and one afternoon we went to Roman Hill. I don't know if you know Roman Hill in Kumasi.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, so there was a woman who was selling by the roadside, and we were called that we should come to. There's something that happened there. We should rush, and I rushed as a reporter, and we go there. The woman was selling bread. He has been selling bread there for ages. Not 1 year, not 2 years. Somebody came and meet this woman there and started shouting. That was the end of the woman vanished, and that's it. And it was hours, the bread was there. It was nobody touched it. It was there till the next day. The bread was there. Just to prove that a person is gone. Like she said that for your miss sister, I will do all the mine crew. And also they were young when the sister passed on. So now she has grown, but they still came in that same young form selling bread, and then she got vanished there, and everybody was shouting, and we went and covered this.
Whether we like it or not, the world we are living in is governed by spiritual. It's a 99.9% of spiritual world. That is the kind of world we are living in. You you understand me? So we must understand this and put this in our mind. It is going to help us. You understand me? People who are doubters, they die early than anybody. Doubters, they die. At the end of the day, before then it has
so I'm walking around, my beats are showing, I'm aware, that's what they do tell you.
Exactly.
And I put on the breast like that.
You attract spiritual marriage to yourself.
I dress like that. I will not even put on bra so that the nipple of my breast will show. You dress like that, you could see the boobs coming out, so short that you could see everything.
Spiritual marriage easily. So one woman can have a spiritual husband like 17, 15, 7.
Will the spirit not be fighting?
No, they will not fight.
Oh, they'll come and chop and
Their
go.
mission is one.
Oh, they all come and chop and go.
Yeah, but they will not allow you to marry a human being. And let me go fast. There are signs and symptoms that are going to signal you to know you have spiritual.
I wanted you to touch on all those ones that causes it, so that we can go on it.
Yeah, pouring hot water in the sink.
As you said, in the sink, not in the normal garden.
In the sink. You wash your. I say, we are saying,
my sink in my bathhouse. Then I have spiritual marriage.
If it is water, you wash your utensils there. If it is sink, you wash the same bowls and leftovers. It is the same purpose. It is the same purpose.
So you don't pour hot water in it?
No. Even if you are going to pour, you say Bismillah. So if there's any spirit or evil spirit, they will just go away. You understand? And then you pour that one. But you come on, you pour hot water in the sink.
No, I bought the sink. The sink is not for any spirit.
Sir, you can buy your phone, walk a circle, and someone will take the phone. You bought the phone doesn't mean the phone belongs to you.
I get it.
You understand me?
So,
you buy,
so in what I am trying to say is that you need to pray.
Exactly.
Make sure that
and take your spiritual warfare seriously. You must understand this as a human being. The enemy of the body is viruses, sickness, and diseases, malaria, and the rest. You pray, you fast, but still they catch you. While the enemy of the spirit within is witchcraft, evil eye, and these genies. So it is very important to take your spiritual life serious. Guidance. When I say guidance, it is knowledge of guidance into spiritism. You know this, when I'm going to do this, I need to do that. When I'm going to do that, I need to do this. You understand me? You need to have all this knowledge, directives. It is super important. Because whatever we see in this life is a manifestation of the spiritual before it happens in reality. You understand me? God created from the morning to the evening for physical activity, from the evening to the dawn for spiritual activity. That is why when it gets to night, God put sleepness in your body for you to sleep, to enable the spirit within you to go out, work, manifest things from the spiritual realm before they happens in reality. So dream is a spiritual communication of what the spiritual part of you is going through.
We'll talk about dream one day. So
I'm coming.
Finish that.
I'm coming. So when you dream and you see someone putting a ring in your hand, you have spiritual marriage.
Okay.
Exactly. When someone dreams, seeing someone putting a ring in your hand, you have spiritual marriage.
Can't it be that I'm being shown a particular man who is about to marry me? Can't it be that I'm receiving information about my marriage which is about to happen? Can't it be like that?
Let me tell you something.
Talk to me.
When you dream of having sexual intercourse, what about that one? Tell me that one.
It's different from putting on a ring.
It's the same line. When you have malaria, you have sore in the mouth, you have all of them are the signs and the symptoms. So it's in the different line. You understand me? Someone putting a ring in your hand, someone having sexual intercourse with you, romantic moments in the dreams, you see yourself marrying in the dream, breastfeeding in the dream, you most of the time see snake. And I'm talking about when this thing keep persisting. When it keep persisting, it keep persisting, not once, not twice. Sometimes when you get to your adolescent age, this having sexual intercourse is normal. But when you pass there, You are in your adult and then going up
30.
You understand me?
You are still
It keep
having that.
persisting. It keep persisting. Having sexual intercourse, having romantic moment, and sometimes you feel someone having sex with you, but you cannot identify the person. Sometimes they imitate the image of your old boyfriend, your current boyfriend. They can imitate the image of your mother, your father, anybody. You understand me? And if you are not careful, you may you may blame wrong people for whatever that is going on. And if you're not lucky to meet an expert, a true spiritualist or a true pastor, they will tell you, meanwhile your mother doesn't know anything about it.
Wow.
This thing has caused issues and problems among family.
Wow.
You understand me? Spirits are shapeshifters. They can imitate any image. They can take your image. They can take my image. They can take anybody's image.
They can pick somebody's image.
Any image.
Somebody you love, so that you see normal.
Exactly. To have intercourse with you. You understand me? You see the people that are dead and old gone. Most. It is them.
Wow.
You see snakes fighting with snakes, or you see yourself among a lot of snakes. Snake. It is spiritual marriage. Some people see themselves like you are sleeping, and the next moment something strangles you. You cannot breathe well, you cannot move, you cannot shout. You are half asleep and aware of whatever that is going on, but nothing you can do.
Wow. I'll be right back after this break. We're touching on how you identify that you have spiritual marriage. It's very important. If you're going through some of these things, then there is a problem. We'll show you how to deal with it as well. I'll be right back. Gold Figure Transport and Engineering Services. She nano Kamensha Gold Figure Transport and Engineering Services and Kadie Yeme. She omudi ufrom sisi say upa abo say quarry dust, quarry stone, and na say upe building materials and temparam the amount. She kwakukura kache me say na dan wo sie no na won hye den kutasika nanso uchichi sika kakra for building materials ebre so ye na no enom de nyina bre ne wasini da etima ne ho adwo no. Gold Figure Transport and Engineering Services omo trucks akese a ehwe anua ne bre wa help ye ne ho ombo so da form ball call usika ne no so mpo a kakra na ombebo am wasudan a asum dwiem. Gold Figure mo ye number 1 per blocks types ahodo nyina bi o hia bia frɛ yɛn. Gold Figure ye number 1 frɛ number no tabiri wetie firi wiem pii no obudue tiara no a na pom gintra kane no ne nanan mu ahan nibra nyini ebom ye friend said dido sa dido ni gi na Dr. Saba abiri wetie no na anu no mu enne otin din Sabash Kobites koko bi aba oni pedue mu esese wonya Sabash Kobites frame 050 006 4000 open phone num Obama bofrano for any abafo yin fije du mienu. It was Sabash Kobites of herbal and over the counter FD approval number 23K42. Sabash Kobites is hopoti. Sabash Kobites ebi bidro die unya de no abrewan sa no evi say beji nka to yim agyato. We are live. This is Nyansa TV. Gold Figure Transport and Engineering Services. She nano Kamensha Gold Figure Transport and Engineering Services and Kadie Yeme. She
omudi ufrom sisia say upa abo say quarry dust quarry stone and na say upe building materials and temparam the amount hwe kwakukura ka che me say na dan a wo sie no na won hye den kuta sika nanso otuetua sika kakra for building materials ebre so ye na no enom de nyina bre ne wasiri da etima ne ho adwo no Gold Figure Transport and Engineering Services omo trucks akese a ehwe anua ne bre wa help ye ne ho ombo so da form ball call usika ne no so mpo a kakra na ombebo am wasu dan a asum dwiem Gold Figure mo ye number 1 per blocks types ahodo nyina bi o hia bi a frey Gold Figure.
Welcome back. But I never will be and I think you are following. Very, very important. These are keys that you need. Keys that you need. They are keys. So you know how to handle things from now. Teach your children how to handle stuff so they don't get themselves into any problem. Very, very important. Who you send me your spiritual, how will I be able to identify? And I saw you touching on some of them.
Yeah.
How will I be able to
sleeping, half asleep, and you see something pressing you, you cannot shout, you cannot move, you cannot do anything. Yes. Ube struggle until they are done with you before you feel relief and restless. It is a sign. And some people see like Oda, na as a bibi obi jina no so tuntum be ma 10 gram because omowa obi be ma 10 gram tuntum bi. Tuntum. Yes. That is your spiritual husband.
Wow.
And yeah. And sometimes some people are like even about to sleep. Omo bedano and then they see things. On down ko chire but the things they see and the voices they hear, it's not easy. All of this is a sign and it's indication you have it. But I stand on my word. When it keep persisting, when something keep persisting, it's not normal. Let's come to physically. If your head, as a that means normal one. There's something wrong with it. It's a sure. Sana etie. So these dreams that I mentioned on touch on, it is a sign. And most of the time, they see themselves in water, or at the beach. You see yourself at the beach, in water, at the beach, in water, at the beach, or lost. It's a spiritual marriage. And it has a lot of effect in our lives.
So let's talk about the effect.
First of all, when it comes to your love life, there will be struggle, drama, lies, misunderstanding, fights, and a whole lot. You may be a good person and a perfect woman or a perfect man. You sacrifice and then kill yourself for your partner, but it will never be appreciated. All the time. When it comes to your love life, there's going to be trouble. You can be a good woman, a good-hearted woman, but you will always fall in the hands of the wrong men, while your colleagues are having good men. You can be a good man, but you always fall in the hands of the wrong women.
Then even some pastors will tell me,
exactly. And you will tell you suma aware no and the bema sa na to because se utwa homa free soro na ema na bibi kurem ne kurem no and na we si akwan se one pen pum sibra ma na njaya enya de a obenya hoto. So when you have spiritual husband, they are so jealous in such a way they will not share with anybody. So if you marry 10, if you marry 10, you divorce 10. There are a lot of women she was married here and divorced, and she went here, divorced, and even the second marriage is even dangerous than the first one. Her third relationship or second relationship is even worse than the first one. It's always worse, trouble, issue, and fight. And it's going to keep persisting until you take yourself out of that evil bandage.
How do I deal with spiritual marriage?
I'm not signs and symptoms. Secondly, they tax you. They tax you spiritually. Before money comes to your hand, they tax. So if your money is let me say 10 cedi, they deduct like 5 or 6 cedis out of the money. So you can have money and the money cannot do anything. You can budget for 2,000 Ghana cedi You want to do something with 2,000 Ghana cedi. Meanwhile, you are having 10,000. You have planned to take 2,000 out of the 10,000 to do something that is going to help you. The 10,000 will come. You cannot use even 1 cedi to do something that is going to benefit you. A lot of people are going to testify. What plan you have planned and budgeted what you are going to do. You only spend 2,000 on it, but you have 10,000, but you cannot use the 2,000 for what you want, and everything will finish, and you cannot tell how you even spend the money. How did this money go? You will not understand it. Yes, because spiritually they will tax you. Secondly, they give you sambo, chronic illness. Most of this fibroid is due to this spiritual marriage.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you, fibroid. They take it out and it comes. They take it out, it comes. They take it out, it comes. Most of them, it is spiritually. Secondly, they give you another sample that is as a beginning nam wuyem, as a one in a as a beginning nam wuyem, or your people will testify to you. Obi a one more your bow, but any nam.
Wow. Wow.
Any nam. Obi a one more so one na sesu. Just like that, yeah, we are just like that. As a soon, and they be ones what it makes them quick tempered. Bibi kitwane ni buafu gigi. Obi we ansana. She come to realize that they na my if fun time if she show into mema papa abana kwan so like when your opportunities be brave mema papa anka nyankopon yo mo te say e be fesa mema no so ma like wa ye nhira omo be provoke ama sa wo de quick temper no e be pam niema papa free ho niema papa ba ho pawo eni papa ba ho pawo but bibia sebe enye bibi ho no would be ye before man I tokwan before esu nimfa so.
Wow.
Oye wi nso ana wenu no ho exactly enye normal se sad way wo so na persist na se wo niema hunu say enye normal. There can never be a smoke without a fire. Every smoke have fire beneath it. Se bibi ikoso na ekotoa so that means there's something behind it. What do they make can say ni etoso biom ema nipa ohun like scent ema wonka enka obeko hospital obeko cosmetologist or obeye den san kan enko
o skin wenum.
Yes, enka a wonti ase what I say ni etoso so rashes your rashes bi wa a bit my ye obedwum ho ama hu nyina ye moja and you will never respond to treatment. E draw biara no a obeno a bit master sa ade no na rashes e gun ho oko hospital kura omu hu ade koro hospital omu hu ade koro.
Wow.
Ni etoso no etimi ma oba bleedi abra ne menses time ndui ne menses time ndui no o bleedi oba over bleedi ebi nso ho no ma they see your menses
Emma
they see your menses for no medical reason and they see your menses.
Wow.
They give you chronic etiare chronic one. We want timi pa no ni timi pa ase de edi edua na ebu ni tirim na so hospital na ya sesa para de amano because doctor na nkasa no ohun ne eye.
Why do spirit create all these for people?
They came to steal, kill and destroy. Not all spirits, some sect that are the evil sect.
I'm talking about that.
The more would bone, the more would brany the air cop so it is a police for the more would share conform na we jumapano na wo rank no ye den ekosoro. Sana kwakwe nti boni no obie di boni wia wo boni na we di wutimi di boni kese a na ma wo higher rank.
Wow.
Sana kwakwe. You understand me? So it has a whole lot of effect. Anytime ababono obebo humodin abomodin na niema start say peke a edo wo kosoro no there'll be something that is going to come up always both na asaba from when you start something good you don't finish at the papa bia obe start bia no unwi. And these evil things carry this bad energy so me benwa anytime obeye papa no na adane bone oye papa na adane bone oye papa na e de bone tua uka
Exactly.
We papa na the money twa and her a bedroom baby her unye nipa boni biara wo. You have done no evil to nobody. But people envy and jealous you just for nothing. They bring it in your family, abonti, wejumum, anywhere. Jealousy and enviness for nothing. And it be ye kase ye be kasunsuma worry effect a deep brain nipa and young color effect.
Wow. Mati effect na say.
Exactly.
Na me pese oboa me.
Okay.
Fiti mo frase na minya da encounter then me ko beach ko dware bi ade o keken dware abonten je yi me ho young lady me so man for me ho fair so I try me share mini skirt nam krom ko 40 me I have gone through that say me number 35 40 bi ko ma worry. How can I deal with this spiritual marriage? How can I create a blockade between me and my
waka sem kwama madua to bibi so wonim se sunsuma ware obetima nya ware all right but o ma wo because we kum ni ba wodin social kum ni ba o ma wo da wo obeloki wa wo akwan no you will go to hospital say wo yen check o machine ni bibia ebeka say we all right ukunu ebe check no your man is all right and you are all right but you cannot give birth. No medication physically can give you Dr. Bitimama wa ebema wa wo. Okay. What the make can I say? Yes, you cannot use scientific way to investigate spiritual. Won't mean fa machine laboratory and fan hu. You be catch us a problem be no because soon sumono and a problem the war. And if you want ma you want wa from no. Nti before you be to anamoye bibi before we take a step into helping someone, first of all you need to know what is the root cause of it. Maybe the person poured hot water. Maybe the person threw water to it. Maybe the person saw a ring on the ground and they wear it. And sometimes you can see money on the ground and you take it. They have paid your bride price. So there are many channels and causes that may lead to you having the spiritual marriage. So we need to do a proper diagnosis to find out the root cause of it.
Okay, so before you can really
to find out the root cause, and I'm going to brief you with every single information, how you got it, where you got it, and at the age you got it, and how to resolve it. Because sometimes some of them you need to negotiate with them. You negotiate
with a spirit.
You call them and ask them, why have you married, let me say, Akusia? He will tell you 1990 pay or this or that. Akusia did this to me, and we ask him, what do we have to do?
He will give the direction.
Yes, and he gives you direction. Maybe find a cooler, find this and that, and then go and do this sadaka. At the moment you do that sadaka, he leaves you. You understand me?
So you call that spirit?
Yes. I get your information and the root cause of. I need to know the root cause of it. So it's like taking your sample to the lab. Yeah, then we see the virus.
Which lab is that? Spiritual lab is
we call it Thorab and Hisab.
Ooh.
Yes, we will teach about that one, Turab and the Hisab.
Okay.
Turabi and Hisab. The Turab, those people who pass through Libya to America and Italy and most, Turab, they know Turab. So Okona, Okoyera, or Kwansa, Utimi Bona, Chero, Chameleon.
No, not here, Nana.
Yes. Chameleon.
Natiano.
Yes.
You must be Mamadi, Natiana, but you do.
Do you know why? Chameleon, but Kwan, Kayam Bonoda.
No.
Only the master of Turab. Chameleon is the master of Turab. Who the chameleon to us here, or Bebo Turab, or Beyrawu in Susi. Krama Tumrika, Baka Bebono. A Jamotumrika, Cabebona, Ponchitumrika, Cabebono. But chameleon is slowest animal, esne, even your friends and tortoise. Bakam Bono. Why? Obi 2 and more Obusa. Minko left and right. Obo Turab na Turab never catch and said, I be Kabiba, a blue, a say in Chifasi. A veteran will be slow. A befa Quano, Cam Bonoda.
Wow.
Exactly.
So and now that's what you do.
Yes, Turab and the Hisab.
So what do I need to come and do a search about my spiritual life when it comes to spiritual?
That one, they are off camera. There are certain information that.
No, I just need a break.
Oh, it will be a yeah. Oh, mommy, din, oh, papa, din, bibi, and the rest of it.
But I'm curious to know how it is done. So one day I want you to bring it.
You know, our destiny.
And I also try it.
Oh, me the match pant crowd ocean will be.
Okay, so when somebody goes through spiritual marriage, you do the search.
Yes. before me to anamono obi o wa friend for say bra no it's not about that then how malaria any typhoid they almost have the same symptoms and signs. So if you are not careful, malaria, typhoid and typhoid, malaria drew. So you need to be sure of what you are doing as a professional and as an expert. You know, a lot of people almost manante abre. Take your more time and dig deeper to it. So how can you problem?
How long will it take for me to get rid of the spirit? Will it take a long time to be able to diagnose and see?
It depends. It depends. One source in Edeba. If Biane Kwanya Yafaswa.
It is a spirit very 13 hours.
Oh yeah, I've been doing this for more than 30 years. So it's my profession. Oh, and you one was say free boom. Let's say I know one day. Say you know. Ne ama wade. You wade you be mawo. You was secrecy you choro Quran morning haban kai ku mamone ne keka ho a. Say udi dware a wallahi. Say hum gine chire no ho a obehu say ho asoja.
So seal.
Yes, ho asoja.
Sigils ne so
be or samba the next day obunso ho asoja. Third day obe samba biom obunso ho asoja. Or kwa omba biom. Oh, why free? Me se me ye bibi ma wa me take me time ye. Me ye nso ma wa enya de a sa na ukum no e be repeat no ho biom. What the me can say? But I want to maybe obi o hono this is the first time I watch me. Me pese me srem wade bako. Me nye sikadru nti me obi am frame nkasikasam. Say sikadru spiritual money. I don't involve or associate myself with those kind of things. Little number me nye sadie no me nkum me nsai ena ya doma chede no wo me so a me fanya me kwan so ade ejuma te me nsai ade me ya ade yi ade biara emfanya me kwan so a esei nipa ana ha nipa no me frame wo ho because anya ade a me ye please.
But
very important.
But I was say full time. Now, I can say doesn't mean you move and this is the right way to do. Or you check sure about the spiritual in particular. Now we be all common with no na so I ding why confused about it. You can come and do a search and find out say be no
na waka no say who was hard na it goes through the family lineage. Won't mean you who frame I go through the family lineage. To me ma wo ba na akwala na ye Jimmy akwala so ding like it me ma wo konye maybe mu wutimi busa won say body ben what have you done to deserve this? So sometimes you feel within say spirit within no more signals and no there's something going on wrong.
That's why are there the spirits around that why you're not aware.
Exactly.
Which is very difficult for you to do.
Exactly. Ben ma ba no.
Na pa bon timi nyi influence ma bomb pa je fast me clear.
Me pa cho yare a me nko hospital nko hu doctor bomb pa na yare no nko. Enka mpaibon kwan menka se mpaibon ye adwuma mpaibon ye adwuma pa enka mpaibon solve every problem enka do mo kwa sori nyina nko bie no a problem. There are people who have prayed and fast but they keep dwelling in their situation and nyankopon free soro mama ye ma wo o de fa nipa so e ma nipa boa
not at all.
What the make can I say intimate na baby enka se nyame be ye it's so to anamo very very important but anamo na wutu no me to anamon ko bebia e beka se fa obe mabra and especially ade we na me pese me catch a manfo me di yankopon di sramo munye very careful I was spiritualist wo be kono wa obe catch say ese no wo dance na ade na heali enye no kre ono obe dance na ade na wa heali am
nipa no yare
nipa bebe having to one test asem no sa cases remember we
ni se be me ha so
okay na e kwaso
una be no crowd be no wa
okay me patcho de mo hweme no misraw put it in the comment section say eni honoma they go to the extent of even sleeping with people's wife omo de nkrofo yene mo da nipa ne beba obeka tell say me wo kunu say ni say mintimi wo boa me obeka say say me no wo da answer
mama ina ko ala ehunu na crowd do
0242046031 0242046031
so wo kra here
but most of the time boko na me wo
boko na wo
most of
na you be dey nya na observe boko there
nti u frame me na wo nya me krampo a utimi jam WhatsApp message me no me time me dey ye adwuma na wo time me dey ekasa wo phone so me obi a me mfa me adwuma ni agoro me mfa me adwuma ni agoro kura I'm very focused because adibiara no yebebu ho akonta me so me die ni me nya carpenter me nya electrician me nya mason. This is what I do, and I believe in one thing: if it must be done, it must be done well. So we obi a we need gidi a men frame me because they will be pen nye djuma. We obi so we nya abotre a, don't call me. Me nya magician a me ye bi dabi. Me take it time and dey nema. And I will not comfort you with lies. Me obi a white no. Make catch say white, black, I make catch say black.
Wow.
So
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Mr. That's papa.
You know, I kind of home. I've really enjoyed the conversation.
Thank
Said
you,
the next
thank
time
you.
I say, yeah, dive into your boom, and check it.
Inshallah.
Definitely. Remember, checking me there. Say, who be person over to me and I met me to the clock my free.
Manka said, Nema bread, no, be Jamina so copim and made brain about Hanka, and energy no cries in sea.
Yeah, face. Yeah, I was able to microphone. What do you guys? Sorry, it's been a beautiful time. That's the number beneath the screen. You can talk to him about spiritual marriage or encounter. Challenge when I come. These are the reasons why it's important to find out. Be sure. Be sure. Bye for now. You safe?
We are live. This is Nyansa TV. 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 We are live. This is Nyansa TV.